The advent of sound made a big impact on the movie industry. People were intrigued once sound was added to movies. In the 1920s, most movies consisted of silent film, writing, acting, and many photographs. As a matter of fact, some film audiences were perfectly happy with silent movies, almost always accompanied by music of some kind. More important than audience satisfaction with silence, however, was the technological difficulty of matching sound and visuals. In other words, the problems were synchronization and amplification. Eventually, a viable sound system was invented, but after its invention, sound presented a host of problems. The early sound cameras and equipment were big and noisy and had to be kept in their own soundproof room called a blimp. It took a while for someone to figure out that you could move the microphone around by placing it at the end of a stick called a boom. So very early sound films tended to be very static because actors had to speak to a static mic. Other non-technological problems had to be resolved at the advent of sound. Some actors did not sound the way they looked on the silent screen. It was difficult for silent scene writers to find the right balance in sound scripts between action and dialogue. Studios feared losing the international audience that silent film could automatically rely on. But once all of these problems were solved, actors were on their way and movies were starting to become a hit. Eventually, movies started doing so well that they hit the box office and some came at the very top. More and more audiences started liking the sound in movies, and eventually the sound became the number one change in movies.